Right, hello and welcome. I've been wanting to do this video for a couple of weeks, or a couple of months actually. I don't know how long it's going to last. I haven't really written anything down, so we're just going to kind of talk through everything over the last 5 or 6 years. But this is a goodbye video. The time has finally come. It's been an incredible journey and a really tough decision to make. But the time is now. The time is right to say goodbye. I wanted to make this video really to go back and look at some of my videos over the last 5 years, do some reminiscing, and thank some people along the way. Gaming and YouTube has always been a hobby for me. I've always prioritised my family, my friends. As a lot of you know, I like to play a lot of golf, a lot of socialising, and now more than any time in my life, my job, which I'm spending a lot of time on and I'm really focused on in my career. And at the end of the day, that's my main source of income. I don't know if I've fallen out of love with zombies or gaming in general. The last game which genuinely kept me interested was Apex Legends, and the devs for that game somehow managed to fuck that up as well. So, but I'm not going to dwell on that. The latest zombies games have not appealed to me. Black Ops 3 Zombies was like the peak of zombies for me. I mean, in my opinion, it spoiled us. It was that good. And that has meant anything after hasn't really been appreciated by myself or most of the community. That is on the devs though. They needed to keep striving for improvement, which I don't think they've done. I don't want to get bogged down though with my thoughts and opinions on game developers. That's boring. I wanted to look through my zombies journey, give some shout outs and celebrate really along the way. I first started playing Call of Duty on Modern Warfare 2. I spent countless hours doing the Spec Ops missions with a good friend of mine called Dan. Still really good friends with him actually now. I grinded for months as well before my first nuke. I'll never forget it because it was on Terminal and I was playing Team Deathmatch, and when the time I called it in, it was on 74 kills and the game ended, so I didn't even get to see my first nuke. So yeah, lessons learned. I think I started playing zombies in Black Ops 1, where I met a fella called John, aka Shorty. I'll always remember a game we played on Ascension where I went to the dentist mid-game, as you do. It took about 2.5 hours because I had to have like a mini operation. And when I came back, I couldn't speak at all on the mic, but John was still hoarding zombies and trading thunder guns. We played a lot of zombies together actually, but even more multiplayer. I managed my first 100+ kill game on Black Ops 1 on firing range. That game was just so much fun. I might even throw up some footage of that in the background. I want to give shout outs to John, aka Shorty, Mark as well, another one of the Irish crew, and a couple of others, Ramsey and Madden, who I fell out of contact with, but as you do on PSN, and I'm sure you'll all be the same, you keep them on your friends list just because you never know. I did my first Easter egg on Black Ops 2 on Transit. What a time to be alive that was. I mean, that map was absolute trash at the time, and looking back, it was actually worse than I remembered. I continued playing Black Ops 2 Zombies, and Shangri-La was the first time I used the Call of Duty Zombies Reddit actually to find partners to complete the Easter egg with, because it was a 4-player egg. I played a fair amount of zombies, but I played the multiplayer to shit, man. I played so much multiplayer on that game. I'd hate to see my time played on that. And yes, I did get to master a couple of times, diamond camo, 100% challenges, all that sort of stuff. And it was during Black Ops 2 that I met 2 people that I can still call friends to this day, and that's Tom, aka Long Sensation, who's had a very successful YouTube career and continues to thrive as well with his own business, and Jack as well, aka Kuzif. The next 2 COD games are pretty shite though, Ghost and Advanced Warfare. Having said that, I did get 100 chem strikes on Ghost and bought a reverse boosted account on Advanced Warfare, so I guess they couldn't have been that bad. But yeah, no zombies during them. It was then that Black Ops 3 arrived, and that game completely revitalised Call of Duty for everyone, I think. After grinding 100% on multiplayer challenges, I moved over to zombies, and I don't think I've ever looked back really. This is where I first started streaming on YouTube. And a fun little fact, which I might put some footage up in the background actually. Our team were the first players in the world to get to the Dice and Drac boss fight. I think I got DDoS straight after this because I couldn't get on the internet for like 2 hours. I mean, granted, it was about 3 or 4 in the morning, and then by the time I'd woke up, the boss fight had been completed. But yeah, that was quite annoying. Shout out to Wick, Kane, and again Tom. They were my people I was playing with in that boss fight as well. More forgotten PlayStation brothers. Moving on, and I think in the background right now will probably be my first ever Zombies Easter egg world record speedrun. It was on Zetsubu no Shima, 2-player, and I was playing with Jack, and we ran the egg in 47:03. Now, that was world record at the time, and it lasted for a couple of weeks. Now, if you think that the current world record is 19:38, that's pretty mind-blowing, right? It just shows you how much speedrunning has moved on since then. ZNS was the first map that really kind of whet my appetite, I guess, for speedrunning. And in the background, I will put up some more footage of some of my old world records. I held the ZNS and Gorwood Crovey Solar Easter Egg world records for a little time, and I used to swap records really with players like Wolfie and You Thirsty Partner. And it was around this time that I started to meet other speedrunners. So I want to give a shout out to Thirsty. He was the first player that really explained to me what speedrunning was, you know, the history of speedrunning in Zombies. And I also met some of the players that I eventually would team with. So Tiago, so Tina Grau, Smid, absolute legend. And then you got JK and Ulti as well, aka Chris, who we played a lot of hours into speedrunning with. They'd been running speedruns well before me as well. At this time I also met some other players, so I met King Corbs around this time. So some of you will know eventually went on to make the Zombies World Championship Finals. And also X the Cena, aka Cena, who is a splendid organ player and singer as well, which you may have heard on some of my streams. My channel really started to take off though during Black Ops 3, and I regularly streamed Easter eggs with subs whilst grinding Easter egg, round 30, round 50 speedruns. I also met a player by the name of Plasmid Jeff around this time. Now, he had been speedrunning Zombies for a couple of years and he held multiple world records. Literally, he had loads of world records. He really helped me improve my game, so I want to give a big shout out to Jeff, because without him, I doubt that's the path that I would have gone down. I also need to give a shout out to a couple of other players I got world records with back in the day, and that's Bartle and Josh Carr. Both of whom I think are still doing speedruns, I believe. I think even though Josh has taken up another career as a gangster rapper, yeah, you should go check his rapping out. I kept playing Black Ops 3, even when like the next Call of Duties came out, which were World War II and Infinite Warfare. I think maybe in the other order than that. They both had zombies, but I think Black Ops 3 just kept pulling me in, and countless others as well. We just kept going back to it. I also had a period managing the Zombies World Records website around that time, but with the kind of continual disappointment of the new titles and their Zombies offering, I started taking a step back really and showcasing other speedrunners that have progressed kind of way past my capabilities, and I showcased them on my channel. I liked the first Zombies map on Black Ops 4, which was 9 I believe, and I did like a few videos which took off around that time, but other things in my life were taking priority, and I'll give shout outs to Adil, Bobo and Cairo as well, who I first met through YouTube and my stream. They were mods in my stream, and then in their own right became really good speedrunners as well, so shout out to them. Fast forward really, I guess a couple of years, and I haven't really been playing many games. I want to give shout outs to the new up and coming guys who have taken speedrunning to the next level really, and they're just dominating the scene right now. Invisible Hole, who, as much of a pain in the arse he can be, is an excellent speedrunner. He had multiple Gorwood Crovey records. He really mastered that map and pushed that map back in the day. Shout out to Cookie, who continues to get showcased by the big YouTubers for his amazing runs. He's also shown that you can stream zombies, especially on Twitch, and grow a pretty successful community. More shout outs really to Marqee, Acid, Ball, Earthamon, Kingman, who else? ABHI, I guess, Raheem, the rest of the Discord crew really. Just kind of keep doing what you're doing. Don't let the old timers, the angry players, tell you that any of the games you play is trash. You should just play what you think is fun. So what's next for me? Well, I've moved on. I've started a new couple of business ventures. I will link them below, but I'm not going to go into them in this video. You can click them and you can have a look. It's just to see what I'm doing. I'm going to continue streaming, but it won't be zombies. So I hope I can catch some of you on my Twitch or my next YouTube live streams. I want to say a big thank you to anyone who has ever watched one of my videos, ever liked one of my videos, ever commented on one of my videos, ever shared one of my videos, ever linked it to someone else. Anyone who ever sent me a message of support. Those are the things that money can't buy. And I really want to say thank you to everyone. I'm almost at 10k subscribers, so that's a lot of people, when you think about it. So I'm really thankful. And it is a bit of a shame that I'm saying goodbye, but there's new things happening, and you guys can be along for that journey as well. So I think until next time, I'm going to say goodbye, but who knows, maybe I will see you in a stream sometime. Peace.